Dear all, welcome to HRTech's Demo Hour, July 2023 edition, organized by HRTech and powered by RChilli. Strong knowledge of the HRTech ecosystem. Before diving into the demo hour, let's have a quick overview of us. We are a Singapore headquartered HRTech market development and analyst firm. We were set up in 2018 in Singapore. Since then, we have expanded to India and the Middle East to help HR teams identify tech solutions for their business and HR challenges. What is the demo hour? HRTech embarked on the HRTech Demo Hour event series in 2019 to evangelize and promote the use of HR technologies. The event provides a platform for HR technology providers to showcase their high-tech solutions, aiding the adoption of HR tech. And the event motto has always been to showcase demos and not presentations. After the onset of the pandemic, we have moved from an in-person to an on-demand webinar format. We have done various demo hours focused on specific topics such as leveraging tech for university hiring, R&R for the hybrid workforce, conversational AI, and many more. Why are we having this session talking about the increasing need for recruitment automation tools? The rise of data-driven recruitment. With data-driven approach, we can make the entire process significantly easier, more efficient, and more cost-effective. AI-powered recruitment. AI is being increasingly used in the recruitment process to automate tasks such as resume screening, candidate sourcing, and scheduling interviews. Virtual hiring. The pandemic has accelerated the adoption of virtual hiring technologies such as video interviews, virtual job fairs, and online assessment tools. Video interviewing tools allows companies to conduct remote interview hiring with candidates from anywhere in the world. And we're thrilled that as part of our expert HR panel to witness the demos and clarify questions on behalf of many HR professionals who will be watching this in an on-demand format, we are highly delighted to have Jant Kumar, Managing Director and Head HR, Genera. To present the demos, we have Bharani from Berribot and Rotaj from RChilli. Over to you, Bharani.
First of all, let me thank HRTech for having us in this particular forum. Thank you, team. So the agenda of this discussion is going to be like, we'll have a couple of slides about Berribot, what this company is all about, the products, what we have, followed by a demo hour video where you will get to visualize the products, what we have, features of our products, functionalities, and how it assists the recruiters or HR folks. So to start with a basic introduction about Berribot, Berribot is an artificial intelligence company. So where it predominantly help the HR folks at this point of time. During their hiring process, during the entire life cycle of the HR process, starting from initiating a conversation with the candidate at the initial phase till exit of an employee. So this is where our tool has been specialized in. Apart from that, we are also getting into education industry. So let me brief you through the products, whatever we have at this point of time. So the first product is nothing but a Berri Connect. So Berri Connect is our flagship product, I would say that, and this is an ultra scalable AI humanoid bot where it connect with candidates, interact with candidates, interact with employees of a company, get the required information from the candidate, present to the HR or recruiter in a structured Excel format. So I'm very proud to say that it is, and it will be the future of recruitment and the HR for sure. So the key feature of Berri Connect, I would say, is its unparalleled efficiency. The unparalleled efficiency in the sense it has a potential to connect with, say, 10,000 candidates in a minute through voice or chat, through calls or chat for any case studies. Like if it is for a pre-recruitment process, you want to do a profile screening, it will connect with the candidate, understand whether the candidate is looking out for a job change. If yes, it collects the technology skills, what is the current CTC, expected CTC, all those informations. If it is for a recruitment or if it is for a candidate engagement, it connect with candidates, understand whether they are attending the interview, whether they have accepted the offer letter. All these use cases follows through. And once the calls are done, it does give Excel, does give the details to a recruiter or HR folks in a presentable format, Excel format. Yeah. So, and considering its scalability, considering the number of candidates it connect with at the same time, it clearly surpasses the manual effort, which clearly or ideally reduces the recruitment timelines. Yeah. So Berri Connect also brings immense cost saving, actually. Cost saving and streamline the entire recruitment processes. So the companies who embrace Cognizant have clearly reported that they have done X amount of cost saving, huge amount of direct cost savings, and man hours. There are companies who have reported that they have reduced about close to 18,000 man hours, and which in turn increases the time to hire. Yeah. So this is very brief about Berri Connect. You will also get to see its functionalities during the video hour. The next product what we have is Berri Proctor. So especially, the hiring industry has faced major problem statement after pandemic is the impersonation. So, and this Berri Proctor tool, which clearly addresses the impersonation part. Okay. So this is actually an interview tool, which has all the basic features like what other interview tool has. But apart from that, this tool has an advanced proctoring mechanism to address the impersonation by validating the face, lip sync, voice in a proactive manner. I mean, these features which makes Berri Proctor as a standout. The special features of this tool, I would say, is that it gives a live feedback to the candidate, to the panel at the time of interview. The panel doesn't have to wait for the interview to complete to know whether the candidate is fake or is the legitimate candidate. The panel get to know the status immediately during the interview process. So also there is a three security check, three gateway check for the candidates before the candidate get into the interview process. So that clearly eliminates all the fake interviews, and by the time the candidate come into the interview, it clearly shows that only the legitimate candidate come into the interview process. Yeah. So in the Berri proctoring process, we have three different tools. One is the live human-based interview process, where it's a one-on-one video interview can happen. One candidate, multiple panels can do the interview process, same as a normal interviewing tool, which is inclusive of this proctoring mechanism. And the third best feature what we have in the live human-based interview is the bulk interview feature. So, pre-COVID, there are times where most of the companies do volume hiring, walk-in hiring during weekends. The same process can be initiated using this live human-based interview process. So where candidates can be invited and multiple candidates can do the interview process at the same time, but this proctoring mechanism functioning for all the candidates simultaneously. The second one is the live humanless interview process, where this has been used for campus interviews, online test processes, or if you have technology and the JD and you want to validate a candidate, this particular tool, live humanless interview, will be able to initiate the humanless interview process. It interact with the candidate, validate the candidate, give the recruiter feedback. So the third feature is post-interview analysis. Probably you will get to see the features of the product in the video.
Hello and welcome. I am thrilled to share the comprehensive details of our remarkable product and guide you through its intuitive user interface. Let's start with our flagship product, Berri Connect. It represents an iconic and groundbreaking invention by Berribot. Our user experiences revolves around simplicity, ensuring tasks are completed within 2 to 3 clicks. Now, let's dive into the UI. Upon logging in, users are presented with 3 tabs: pre-recruitment, recruitment, and post-recruitment support. These tabs encapsulate the day-to-day responsibilities of a recruiter. Our system is designed for quick adaptation, requiring no more than 20 seconds for users with basic recruitment knowledge to get up to speed. In the pre-recruitment phase, activities such as email confirmation, candidate screening, and scheduling are seamlessly managed through dedicated bots for both fresher and enhanced experienced candidates. Our interview follow-up bot streamlines the follow-up process, while post-recruitment activities like offer follow-up, background verification, pre-joining, and leadership assimilation are efficiently automated. What sets us apart is that we go beyond simple data collection. Our system engages in natural language interactions, providing users with friendly human-like experiences, eliminating the need for outdated IVRs. Also, we pride ourselves that we have a remarkable uptime and system stability. However, as a technology company, we understand the challenges that can arise. During uncertain times, our users can rely on our ticketing system, what you are just seeing in front of you, to promptly address any concerns. Now, let's showcase how our system is creating revolution in recruiters' life. Imagine a company with a database of 10,000 entries or DB to validate and collect essential information to proceed. Recruiters simply access the pre-recruitment tab, choose the appropriate bot such as scheduling, and upload the filled-in Excel file. Our system take over, validating the data, initiating the communication only with the valid candidates. Recruiter can take a break and focus on value-added tasks, returning after an hour to witness the magic. For tracking progress, recruiters can access the respective modules database and check the status. Completed calls are displayed with a candidate icon, providing a glimpse of candidate interactions as well. To simplify matters, recruiters can effortlessly download the entire database, including call details, in a neat, consolidated way so that they don't want to do a repetitive activity. This will allow them to take decisions and proceed further. Our system serves recruiter a minimum of 6 to 7 hours a daily task, providing them with non-renewable resource of time for more valuable endeavors. That's it about Berri Connect. Now, let's move on to our next product, Berri Proctor. Berri Proctor, a state-of-the-art video interviewing platform focusing on security, simplicity, and efficiency. In this video, we will demonstrate the advanced technology behind collecting candidates' biometric information. This allows us to ethically detect impersonators, proactively safeguarding the integrity of any brand who our users is. When the candidate receives an email, they are directed to the initial security gate. We call it as a digital security gate number 1. Here, they are prompted to upload their Aadhaar card after providing their date of birth information, and also we will request for a live selfie. Our system conducts a card tampering check, OCR, and face match verification. If the candidate is successful candidates are then requested to provide consent to access the DigiLocker, where the information is cross-verified with the government database, including their Face ID. Moving forward, candidate encounters to the digital security gate number 2, which you are seeing in front of you, where they are asked to read a sentence aloud. During this process, our system performs 3D liveness and a lip sync analysis along with the face comparison, extracting the voice samples as the second biometric golden sample, the voice ID. With both voice and face ID golden samples are stored securely, candidates can engage in live discussion with the panels without any distractions. Once the panel locks in, On the bottom left side, yes, you can see three smileys. One represents face verification, other two represents audio verification and lip sync. If something goes wrong, the smiley color will instantly intimate the panel about that particular thing which is going wrong. Not only that, it will also send them a record to validate for a primary audit purpose. If a person is showing a pic or something, as you can see, the smileys keep on changing instantly. This is about the live interviewing. Another exceptional feature of Berri Proctor is video analysis. Recruiters can have our system analyze existing videos for them. That is, they already have an interview videos on their hand. They wanted to run it through our system. This feature is specifically developed for Cognizant. They have some 100,000 interviews done through Talview. They wanted to run through our system and identify whether the interview was done any impersonating effects or not. This particular thing demonstrates our meticulous analysis of various parameters, ensuring accuracy and detecting any impersonators attempts. As you can see, once the impersonator is trying to swap the face, immediately there will be a smiley chain. It's not the need that they need to go through the whole video. Only if the recruiter feels to go through the video, they can go through it. If not, they can always get this report instantly where they will have all the basic details for their audit purpose. Our primary objective is to prevent any impersonators from entering our client's premises under any circumstances. That's the objective of Berri Proctor. Thank you for investing your valuable time in this product tour video.
Thank you, Bernie and Vishnu, for that insightful session.
So I just wanted to give you the real-time picture of how the product looks in the real time rather than just showing the presentation. That's the whole objective of preparing this product tour video, Jayant and everyone who are on the call. We are happy to take the questions if any, because there is one more product which is a masterpiece, we call it as, that's called as Berri 360. We named that particular product, which takes care of from sourcing till onboarding. We use our own AI proprietary algorithms to create a seamless ecosystem that the systems can interact within each other with a beautiful chemistry that can give you wonderful insights. That's the one product which is still in progress. Apart from that, by now you should have gotten a glimpse of idea about what Berri Connect do and what is the return on investment it can bring it on table, starting from slashing cost per hire, increasing the productivity of an employer, and automating all the mundane tasks done by a recruiter from pre-recruitment, recruitment, and post-recruitment activities. These are some of the tangible benefits, I would say. There are a lot of invaluable benefits behind this, which we are able to show you when we are having a real-time pilot with you guys. And about the Berri Proctor, it's not just a video interviewing platform. That's what we are about to say. It's something more than that, which has some advanced. When I say the word advanced, now you could have easily witnessed what are the features we are using in it. Not just using the face ID, not just using the voice ID and taking it as a golden sample. Each and every ID will be authenticated with a golden benchmark, and then only we will keep that as a valid proof for us. Yeah, I will just pause here, team. Thanks a lot for giving me as our team an opportunity for share our product in this particular space. We are open to take questions if any.
Thank you, Vishnu. Over to you, Jayant.
Hey, thank you, Vanshita. Hey, thank you, Bernie and Vishnu. Pretty impressive product, Vishnu. I'm sure this would really help the recruiters in terms of maximizing their efficiency and also cutting costs, right? So first coming to the Berribot, right? So in terms of, so the Berribot steps in only after, say, a particular company, screening of candidates are done, and then the Excel sheet is given, inputted into the Berribot, and that's where Berribot comes into play, right?
No, Jay, I just want to reiterate that Berribot will do the screening process itself. All you want to do is you would be having an internal database of about 100,000 or something, right? You just take the database, take the name, email ID, and phone number of the candidate, put it in the Excel sheet, upload it. The bot will do the job for you. It will interact with the candidate like a human being in a natural human language. It will understand, not just give you on predefined questions. It will be able to understand. If you are not able to understand certain questions, you can even say, can you repeat for me? Or you can use any kind of human words like pardon something. The bot will rephrase the question and put it to you in the simpler format. And it will take the questions and the answers, whatever you are providing. You can give a lengthy answer to the bot. For example, if the bot is going to ask you, what is your total experience? You may say, my experience is 4 years and 7 months, or some might say that 4.6. Like a human being, it is smart enough to understand what they are conveying, and it will take exact keyword and put it on an Excel sheet. Similarly, if you say the skill set like Java, it will ask you diplomatically, hey, Jayan, can I ask you a few questions on Java? And then it will ask you a few set of questions, then give you a rating as well. So the screening process and the scheduling process also can be taken care by Berribot itself completely. That's the whole objective of this system. Yeah.
So through email, calls, and all, you do it simultaneously. The Berribot does that simultaneous screening. Okay.
It's an
So what?
automated.
Yeah. Okay. So the next question that I had was follow-up question was in terms of, okay, so one call goes and you have a preset questions that, oh, here are the set of questions. The candidate doesn't pick up, somebody else picks up.
Yeah. I will tell you.
So,
Yes. There are the certain strategies which we follow. For example, we will not just give them a call directly at any point of time. We will send them an SMS in advance stating that they are going to get a call from this particular number, from this particular company, and the purpose of the call will be clearly notified in advance. From the specific time, we will give the call to the candidate, and we haven't tied up with all the third-party apps. So it will be coming as a verified number, which will give more authenticity to the candidate to pick up the call and interact with the bot. And there is a myth that most probably persons will say that they will hear the bot voice, they will disconnect. No, it's a humanoid voice primarily. And the second thing is, to be very frank, and we have data points to suggest as well. For example, more than the excellent recruiter is doing a 33% of conversion level during the calling process, bot is able to convert more than 50 to 60% when they call because of the attempts what we try. When we call to the particular person, if in case the person is not available, you can say that they are not available. It will understand and it will disconnect the call. It will not disturb with the same candidate. The flow will not go carry on like that. Like artificial region 1.0 might be, but we have in 4.0 region, which will understand that you are not the right person and it will apologize with you and then disconnect the call. It will make you notified that the candidate is not available at the right time. If you are going to miss out the call due to other n number of reasons, like you should be busy in the meeting or should be traveling kind of thing, we will be sending you a second SMS, which will carry the different context. Like we tried reaching you for so and so purpose since you're not available. And then we will give two options. Either the candidate can reach out to us through chat or over call, either of the modes. That will be having nth number of hours as the expiry link. Once that expiry link is going to be done, we will give one more gentle reminder call. After all these attempts only, we will classify that particular candidate as unattended. However, we will ensure that candidate is not disturbed more than twice or thrice at the same day for sure, even though unintentionally, sometimes HR might trigger the call. Since it's a powerful system, when we say 10,000 calls can be triggered at the same time, that can go against as well, right? So we will make sure that the same context should not be disturbed at the whole week. If I am the candidate, if I received the call today, and if I gave you all the answers, you will be having it in your database. If you're going to give me a call trigger again tomorrow, you'll be getting a notification, and also you'll be able to download my database. Rather than that, you cannot able to trigger the call again and again to the same candidates. The candidate experience is the utmost important for us to make this project successful. And it goes on like that. Will go for the email follow-up. It will go for the interview follow-up day, even after follow-up activities, offer rollout activities for BGV clearance and Campus Connect program, engagement. You see something kind of on 24/7 HR will be always available. You can just ask the questions. They will be answering for you in a human-friendly way. Similar to ChatGPT, a unique answer will be provided, not a generic FAQ ones.
Okay, sure. And you said that the bot can also do the native language, right?
Yes.
Is that, yeah, or is it only English?
No, it can do the native language. As of now, we have developed 6 different native languages that includes Malay and Tamil, Hindi, all those kind of languages as well. But since we are on globe, wanted to go into different areas. For example, some of the countries, they go with the native language. We don't want to hide up that. That's the reason.
Yeah, because I was just coming to that, because if you're looking at in terms of the GCC countries, right, in terms of somebody want to communicate or start the conversation in Arabic, yeah, so is that scalable and you have that capability?
Yes.
Okay. And so when somebody answers, the candidate answers, when the bot calls up, right, and I answer same Malayalam, right? So the bot will automatically pick up Malayalam and answer in that.
So maybe in the next version, we will include this particular idea. For this particular version, since you know the target audience are right, accordingly the call you get. If it is you can say, but in different words, which is not matching to any of the phrased training sentences, what the bot will ask you instead of getting into Malayalam slang, it will ask you like, hey, Jayant, I cannot understand what you are conveying. Can you please repeat it yourself in the clear way? So it will engage in human-like conversation. If I am the human being, interacting with you and you are interacting with me in Malayalam, if I don't know Malayalam, what I would say, hey, yes, Chan, can you please communicate in English? That kind of conversation will be happening in our bot itself.
Got it. Got it. And just trying to just get that human touch out here, right? So whenever the bot calls up and say, okay, you speak in native language, whether it's responding in the same manner or not. So yeah, I think that's
different note. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's on Berribot. So on the Berri Proctor thing, right? So you're collecting the Aadhaar card. So they upload that. You do a face match, and most of the times, in terms of the faces on the Aadhaar card, so making it India specific. So what's been your challenges there, Vishnu? So.
Good question, Jayan. See, our one of the USP here, since Bernie told our AI company, we are a technology provider company. Our USP is continuously relentless approach in implementing the advanced AI tech into it. Everyone will wonder if we say that we are going to match the Aadhaar card with the face, but believe us and trust us. You don't want to trust us blindly. I can even give you an access. You can upload your Aadhaar and you can see whether it is matching, and you can upload your family's members' Aadhaar and see how it works. It will validate. That's how we have trained our system. That's our own proprietary algorithm, which we have trained our system in so much of data. All about what data we feed in, right? We fed with a lot of Aadhaar data and we trained the system. Not only Aadhaar. In India, it's Aadhaar, but in other countries, it's other national ID proof. The image quality matters. And you had seen in the last demo part of the video how many parts in the face we validate to get this. This is done exactly in the Aadhaar also. Why we are going to Aadhaar is anyone can come in this name of Vishnu, right? Jayant and Nishita. Since you guys know me at least through some trusted resource, you know he is Barney and I am Vishnu. I can come in any name and speak to you. That becomes a critical problem in today's interviews are happening. That checks the integrity of the company, and the clients are facing bad names. I can even say that nowadays panels are looking into the lips of the interviewer, that is about the candidate rather than the eyes. They wanted to ensure whether someone is doing a mimic or someone else is replacing their face. All these activities, when we speak, while some might feel that it's pretty new for them, but it is happening in today's world. There isn't called as an organized crime where I can give some money and make someone to do that. Something like a traffic signal. It's not to delay you and driving process, but it's to make you discipline into your system that no impersonators can get in. Once they are done, the damage will be heavy. So we are here to prevent that damage in a proactive way. The beauty about it is it gives an instant output. You'll not wait till the candidate is joining or after you find out during the BGV process he is fake. That consumes more time of the panel members at each and every stage is right. So we ensure that step zero itself, not even in step one, step zero itself, when they are doing a golden sample collection, we ensure all these parameters are ensured, and only if it's a valid candidate, they will be entering into the virtual hall. Even though someone else is giving this benchmarking document, and if someone else is going to join the video interview hall, the moment they enters, it will give a red alert to the panel. Hey, this is not the guy, man. Someone is trying to cheat you. That's what we developed.
Yeah. The other question that I had was, you do the government database check as well, right? So how does that happen?
There are two ways of doing it, Giant. In India, since one of the legal teams, that is one of the prospective clients, is Genpact, they had asked us to get an OTP consent from the candidate. We went and signed up with DigiLocker ethically for doing this particular purpose, and through that OTP consent, we are getting that getting into the government database and cross-verifying whether the Aadhaar is not tampered or not, and this is the face and this is the first name, date of birth available in the government database. It's a check what the companies would normally do at the final step, which we are doing at the initial step itself, just like in 1 second, 2 second activity rather than months of activity, which will save a lot of time and will give you a clear identity that you are speaking to the person whom you want to exactly speak to. So they have that authenticity in India. For us in other countries, we can easily do the code tampering check and the OCR extraction check, everything, and we can compare that face with the face available live selfie. It's not just an image upload, it's a live selfie to test whether the person is real or someone else is doing an wearing face mask, silicone mask like an MI movie. all these things are currently blocked. So we haven't tie up, hence we are going ahead with DigiLocker. For other companies, we can go with a national ID document. If they wanted to enter into the international criminal database, that can be done.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking, since it's all sensitive and confidential information in terms of the regulatory part of it.
Of course. We need to get in consent in advance. Even if you are noticed the call, it will convey you that this has been recorded. In the mail, we will convey that clearly. And we are using it only for this particular purpose. Anyway, we have an SOC 2 type 1, type 2 ISO standards. All those basic criticalities has been taken care.
Sure. One last question. So what's your differentiator? Because a lot of other bots available in the market, right? A lot of HRtech products available. So what's the differentiator for Berribot? What's your USP? So
yeah, I'll go with Berri Connect first. That's the Berribot, what you called as the Berri Connect. The differentiator is I told you it will interact in a human language and understand the concern. Happening it in the real human based way with the emotions, it's our USP. And the conversion rate, how we are getting it. See, we can do it in a chatbot in a much simpler way. That's why I'm not conveying about your WhatsApp chat in the greater extent, because already there are too many players who are doing a pretty decent job. I agree with that. But our uniqueness comes to the speech bot where they will interact with the candidate. So just imagine you are calling a customer call center. Instead of pressing 1, pressing 2 to get into the customer care, just dial to that particular number, convey your problem. The next moment you're getting a solution. That means that the bot is able to understand your complexity of words and it is going to do a transformational task. So that's our USP, the smartness in the bot and how we approach the candidate, how we are able to get that conversion rate out of it. That's our USP. Because we're just not getting a basic information like yes or no kind of questions, press 1, press 2, nothing like that. It's something unique where I always tell our clients that have your hands-on field, do your pilot, and then speak to us. I don't want to sell it over through my words. So that's our USP for Berri Connect. And for Berri Proctor, the moment, whatever I said to you right now, right, the different checks we do, because we don't rely only on lip sync. Lip sync is technically it's not a foolproof system. Anyone with a perfect training of lip sync can easily fool the system. So we don't go only with the lip sync parameters. Eye gaze and all those things are basic checks. Hence, we follow the 360-degree approach. We take the face, we take the voice, and also we take the eyes, lip sync, everything put together makes your complete ecosystem of giving you a 100% secured, authenticated result, rather than throwing you on confidence score and making humans to decide whether this is real or not. Again, the problem comes to us, right? If something goes wrong, you need to blame the system or the human again. So that we are ready to take that blame. That's the confidence we have in Berri Proctor.
Thanks, Vishnu. That's all I had. I think having done bulk hiring in the past, I think this is definitely a great product and really helps the recruitment teams. So thank you, Bernie and Vishnu. That's it from my side on Berribot.
Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Rotash from RChilli for his session. Over to you, Rotash.
Surely. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Very good morning, good afternoon, people joining from other regions. And thank you for giving me opportunity, Sarika, Vanchita, HRtech team. And great, interesting product what Berribot is doing. Thanks, Vishnu and team, for sharing the insights about your team. And I'm here to talk about RChilli. RChilli was an Indian startup, and to make a global presence, our head office shifted to California in 2013. We are in the business since 2010, and what we provide is parsing and matching solutions. And typically our partners will be applicant tracking systems, CRM, job boards, staffing companies, startups, small, medium business enterprises. There are two ways of accessing our solutions. One is through the API, resume parsing, matching, along with other features. And there is an all you can access to our solution through Oracle, PeopleSoft, Salesforce. What parsing, I'll just switch my tab. So what a parsing and matching solution does, that you can integrate our APIs with any platform where you are keeping the resumes or the job description. So you can send a resume through an API and we return a structured JSON output back to you. That can be mapped with your database, and then the workflow and the front end that you and your team can decide how it's been done. So it's a backend APIs that we provide. So currently we have 1600 plus customers. We serve over 50 plus countries, and we process around 4.5 billion documents, resumes, job description on yearly basis. And so I like, just to introduce myself, my name is Rotash again, and I'm with RChilli since last 3 years. I take care of the APIs part of RChilli. My counterpart, Josh, he's based out of East Coast, and he takes care of the ERP part. And RChilli head office is based out of California. We have another office in Toronto. Development team is based in India, and employees are globally placed in US, Canada, Eastern Europe, India, and Southeast Asia. So now I would like to talk about our features, products, and offerings. So what we do, we provide you CV parsing APIs. You can send a CV, a resume, or a job description through an API. And as I said, we return a JSON file back to you. We also support the OCR scanning, and which is a scanned image resumes. So we provide that. One of our differentiator is that RChilli taxonomy is the largest among our competitors. A taxonomy will be a library of skills and job title, and where we enrich skills and show you a job title to skill relationship. What we are trying to say that if you send a resume to us, we will pull out the contact details, the work history, the education history, and some other details. Plus, we enrich skills. So somebody has a visual basic skill in the resume. We will give you ontological classification, the hierarchy of that skill. Where does that fall? And like a parent, child, grandchild. Then we give you synonyms, how different people can write visual basics. Somebody writes VB, somebody writes VB6. So all these additional keywords, and you can tag them in your database. And for a better searching and matching, it will not only fetch a specific keyword, but all the different synonyms. So you can grow your database. Similarly, somebody has a job title as a project manager. So we will pull out all the skills from the resume of the candidate. But at the same time, RChilli will also recommend certain skills for a project manager, which is the job title, and show you the relevant skills. And then we also provide you the search and the match APIs. So what we do that through our APIs, you need to parse all the resumes, all the job description, and then you need to index. And once you have done that, so you can do the searching, simple search, free text search, Boolean search, matching. And so within seconds, so matching is from two perspectives. One is from the recruiter side. So what RChilli vision and job is to make life easy for a candidate and for the recruiter. From the matching, we'll speak about recruiter. So what recruiter is trying to do, fill up matching candidates for a job. Let's say there is a job requirement of, let's say, Java developer. So within seconds, once a recruiter fills in a query that need a Java developer in Chennai with certain skills, let's say Java, PHP, and so on, and with certain experience, if it's a work from home opportunity, very well. If it's a location, let's say in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Delhi, they put a city. Within seconds, the recruiter will see top 50 candidates, top 100 candidates in ranking with the scores. And that's the functionality of our matching APIs. And from the candidate side, when the candidate submits his resume, let's say I have submitted my resume looking for a matching job, maybe with Berribot, if they provide that service. So I will see a job recommendation that, hey, Rotash, how about this job in Global Logic? And once I've done that, it will also show me a job-to-job comparison that, hey, how about this job in Wipro, in Accenture, in Sutherland, in Accenture, and so on. So that's, again, the matching API is how it works. And within seconds, it will show all the matching jobs to a candidate and to a recruiter. They will see all the matching candidates, top 50 candidates with the scores. And then we also have an enrichment marketplace with third party. And we pull out the updated contact details through our partners. And few of the use cases and benefits which I've already explained, like it's for a better and easy candidate application. If we talk about traditional, let's say a decade back on early 2000s, so every recruitment firm, maybe most of them, they must have Excel sheets having resumes and job description in the folder. They might have a team of 10 recruiters, 20 or more. So a recruiter was manually fetching into Excel sheets and into Word documents, looking at resumes. And from the candidate side, they were supposed to fill all the details. Let's say they are applying on a career site and of any company, XYZ. Then the candidate, let's say I am the candidate. So I go to a website likes to apply for this job. So I put in all my contact details, then I put in my work history, and I put in my qualification. But that's a very tedious task. It's not a great candidate experience. But through RChilli parser, the candidate just need to upload the resume, and our partners need to decide a web form, what kind of information that they need to have: contact details, work history, education, maybe achievements, publication, certification. So as soon as a candidate submits the resume, and all the details will be fetched from the resume. That's the job of the parser. So easy candidate application, candidate engaged with this. So what we have seen, what are the different researches? There's a dropout of candidate. When they fill in all the details by themselves, they drop out. But through the parser, they just need to upload the resume and the job is done. And then easy onboarding of clients. This is from the recruiter side. So either we have the partner, like an applicant tracking system, CRM, they send the resumes through APIs, and let's say they can send up to 10 resumes in 1 second. Or we have also a feature, we give you FTP folder, and they can put maybe 500 resumes, job description, they can put 5,000, 10,000 more into the FTP folder. And what RChilli does, that it will parse all the resumes, job description, and return the output. And then we also talked about the matching, like which I just explained some time back. So it helps recruiters and the candidates. Recruiter will see all the matching candidates, candidate will see the matching jobs. And we talked about enrichment. So when we say taxonomy, and today in market, there are only, I think, 2 to 3, maximum 4 parsing providers globally. RChilli is one of them. And what we are saying that, I'll say, don't believe us. Just maybe go to a website. If I switch my tab again, we are saying, don't believe us. You click on the sign in button with your email, you land up to this interface, you send a resume, as in this is what we return. That's the JSON file. That's a structured JSON file. But for a better UI, this is what we do. Contact details, name, email, address, phone numbers, work history of the candidate. What I'm trying to say, don't believe us. You parse or you send the resumes by yourself, see what kind of accuracy RChilli is providing, and then you take a decision. We give a 2 weeks trial with 100 credits. Credits is like 1 credit is 1 document. So what we are suggesting, test it by yourself and evaluate our service, our performance, the accuracy, the speed, the support of RChilli by yourself. And there are a lot of enterprises, a lot of unicorns globally who are trusting RChilli for many years. And so these are the details that we pull out. And just to give you an example, if I go on the response JSON, so what RChilli does, it pulls out all the skills from the resume. Maybe we talked about the VB, but let me go to another one. 1 minute, please. So what we are saying that this is the skill in the resume, we pull out, and then we enrich that. This is the ontological classification, which I talked about. Hierarchy of the skill, where does it fall? And then we give you synonyms or alias of the skill. How different people can write that. So these are the different synonyms, and then we normalize. We do the normalization, and this is all through a taxonomy. We do normalization of the skill. We tell you where we have found the skill, when it was last used, and how much time the person has spent on the skill. So that kind of intel that we give you. Each skill we categorize into operational skill, behavior skill, and soft skills. So this one is operational skill. And if I scroll very quickly, I like to show you that, let's say, so this is this is the work history of the candidate. So that's the job title. This is, I'm sorry, this is the employer. This is the job title. We normalize the job title. We give you the synonyms, how different people can write delivery manager. As suggested, you can tag all these different keywords in your database for a better matching. And these are the skills which is not in the candidate resume. And it is suggested through RChilli taxonomy. And if I go back to the presentation, so this is what RChilli's taxonomy. Currently, we have 900,000 plus skills in our taxonomy database, 550,000 job titles in multi languages, and we support around 40 plus languages. And so through our taxonomy, like this is one of the differentiator where RChilli is there. And then we have other offerings also. We are into data migration. Somebody likes to move the entire database from one platform to another. We help them. Example, from one CRM to another. So for easy migration, data migration, RChilli helps that. And I can request Jayant and HRtech team that they can share my details, my email, my phone number. Anyone likes to know and wants to have a personalized demo, they can book a slot with RChilli team, either with me or my team members. And we also like to talk about the data security. So we give high value to data security. What we are trying to say, we do not use our customers' data. And just to prove that, we have gone through different certifications, and if we follow different compliance, like we are GDPR compliant. We are the only service provider which is SOC 2 Type 2 certified. We are ISO 27000 certified. So just to secure your data, we have gone through this different certifications and compliances. And this is our team, and Vinay is the founder and the CEO of RChilli, and he's based out of California. Vinod is our CTO. He's based out of Toronto. Lovepreet Dhaliwal is he's president of sales. He's also based out of Toronto. Jitinder Thakur is our IT head. I'll just take a pause, and this is our team. And besides them, we have a wonderful team of around 80 plus people, and it's a diverse team, as in located and working from different places in the world. And that's all from my side. And these are my details. Anyone has any questions, you're most welcome to send me an email and call me. We'll be happy to help you and understand your use case. And as for that, we'll try to, that's all. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohtash, for that wonderful session. Over to you, Jayant.
Hey, thanks, Vanshita. Hey, pretty impressive, pretty good product. I am sure this is helping a lot of companies in terms of easing their recruitment process, right? Because we receive, most of the companies keep receiving a dump of CVs and all, and what do we do with that, right? Trying to figure out in those thousands. So I think this helps a lot. You said that, Rohtash, so you're only 3-4 companies who do the parsing, right? So how different is RChilli from the other 2-3? What's your differentiator? Is it the same?
I'll say 3 or 4 is doing the job. That's what the research says, and the customer feedback. And there would be maybe a few more, maybe another 3 or 4, but I don't think so. They're solving the problem. And if we talk about RChilli differentiator, we are saying that our taxonomy database is the largest among the competitor. So any parser can pull out contact details, work history, education details. But as I said, we do skill in enrichment. And that's the kind of intel we give. We give summaries also, like a role-based summary. Somebody has a mid-management, high level of experience. We give a management-based summary. So we give you additional intel. We have more features, like we have an email inbox feature. So any team, any organization, so let's say any organization, Berribot or maybe any other, we are visiting events and we get a lot of resumes through, like instantly on the email, somebody just give the printout. So through that feature, you can register with RChilli, one-time activity, and then the resume or the job description is sent to RChilli. We will parse that. A resume or a job description makes life easy. That is the vision, the motto of RChilli, makes life easy, productive for a recruiter, for the candidates, for the recruitment firm. There is another feature, like as I said, bulk upload. None of our competitors have that. That's an FTP folder that's we provide. Like any, let's say any organization gets like instantly they get 20,000 resumes, 50,000 resumes. So, and they like to parse it like maybe in days or few hours. So RChilli does have that capability through that feature. Besides that, I'll say the kind of service support that we provide, kind of performance RChilli gives. But I think that decision I will leave to the audience. I will leave to our customers. We are saying that we are good, but I'll say we would recommend test resumes by yourself, test job descriptions, play around with the features. You are the better judge. So you decide. We leave this decision to you. That's what we say. You decide if RChilli or XYZ company, who's a great performer in terms of performance. That's my answer.
And in terms of the capability, right? You talked about in terms of the bulk CV uploading. So what's the capability in terms of the numbers and the time?
See, we can, as I said, you can send up to 10 resumes in 1 second. So 100,000 resumes will take approximately 8 hours. Our capability scaling up with in terms of volumes is not a challenge. We process 4.1 billion documents yearly. Our customers are sending hundreds, thousands of documents on daily basis. And our team is capable, our solution is capable of handling that much traffic. We are on I can't disclose the names, but we are on Unicorn's career site, and specifically in India. So for example, one job opening, what we have seen, there will be at least 150 to 500 job applications. So you can assume that what kind of traffic like enterprise is receiving. And there are a lot of startups also coming up, as in we have seen that. So we have the capability of handling that much traffic.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I think that's it from my side. I think no more questions. I think a pretty good product, and I'm sure this is helping and will help a lot of companies easing their recruitment process.
That's right. That's our motto. We like to solve the problem of our customers, and we think that any organization who's trying to scale up the recruitment process, they need to move from the primitive mode and goes towards the automation. I think that's the tradition going on currently.
Absolutely, because even you touched about the folder option, right? Because a lot of small companies where they do not have any automated system, everything comes into their email box, and then they don't know, they need to figure out, there'll be hundreds and thousands. So I think this would really help those kind of companies instead of getting into an HRMS or an ATS system, right? So
that's right. I think the Berribot has shares the same vision. They're trying to make life easy for their customers with their unique features. Yeah.
Thank you, Rotaj. Thank you, Jayant. Coming to an end of the demo our July 23 edition, where we showcase recruitment automation tools that can be leveraged to maximize efficiency. I'd like to thank Jayant for his time and effort and accepting our invitation to be a part of the expert HR panel. I thank Barney and Vishnu and Rotaj for accepting our invite and showcasing their best-in-class products. Lastly, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants and also RChilli and their entire team for always supporting us. Thank you, everybody. We'd love to host you soon.
Thank you, Vanshita, and thank you all. Thank you to HRtech.
Thank you, Vanchita. Thank you, Jayant. Thank you, the wonderful audience. And thank you. Take care. Bye.